Hey everyone, today we're going to give you 10 compelling reasons to book NCL for your next cruise. Come check it out. Hey everyone, Johnny from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to our channel. If it is your first time here, thanks so much for coming to check us out. We're just a small travel agency. We try to give you the best information possible about cruising so that you can plan and go on an amazing cruise vacation. So today we're going to be talking about 10 compelling reasons to book an NCL cruise. So let's get into it. Number one is you love freestyle. NCL has really put out there this whole freestyle cruising where you're not locked into anything at a specific time. They were the first ones to do this, to really embrace that. Do whatever you want whenever you want to do it. There's no time for you to sit down for dinner. You can just show up at a restaurant, one of the main dining rooms, whatever time you'd like. You can make a reservation at one of the specialty dining rooms. You can go to eat at the local or Oceans whenever you want. And then you can wear whatever you want, within reason, to all of the different venues. You could just live your life and experience your cruise however you want at your own pace. So if you love that freestyle cruising, NCL is the right cruise line for you. Number two, it is great for solo travelers. NCL has also really pushed forward the solo traveler so you don't get stuck paying double occupancy. Now, sometimes you still pay a lot of money to cruise by yourself, so they do mark them up a little bit. However, they do have solo studio cabins, which are smaller cabins, but they're inside a little studio area that's key card accessible only to people staying in studio. There's a studio lounge where you can hang out, meet other solo travelers. There are snacks there during the day, as well as coffee, juices, iced teas, those fun things. And you could just kind of experience your cruise a little bit differently, kind of branch out a little bit. You could write little notes on the dry erase board there to do your own meetups or whatever you want to do. And you could just have a more fulfilling cruise by yourself. Number three, NCL has amazing entertainment. I think we always, when I think entertainment on a cruise, I immediately go to Royal Caribbean. However, I will tell you that probably 2 or 3 of the best shows I've ever seen on a cruise ship have been on Norwegian. Choir of Man, my favorite show of all time, on Norwegian. Also, Six I saw. Jersey Boys was amazing. $1 Million Quartet. We saw this unplugged Broadway show, which might be one of my top 3 shows I've ever seen on a cruise ship. The entertainment is fantastic. Now, recently they have cut back on some of the shows and they're redoing some of the things so that there's not 2 or 3 shows on a ship. I don't love that. However, the entertainment that is there is excellent. So if you love great shows, NCL's a great fit for you. They have Footloose for now. They still have a bunch of other great shows. Next up, the Free at Sea. This is a little controversial. Some people like the Free at Sea, some people don't. Let me tell you about it. If you book a cruise with Norwegian, you have the opportunity to add the Free at Sea package. There are 2 levels to this package. The first one gives you the basic drink package. It gives you specialty dining credits. If you're in an inside cabin or an ocean view, you get 1. If you're in a balcony, you get 2 on a 7-day cruise. And then if you're in a suite or higher, you get 3. Specialty dining credits, which means you can go eat at the fancy restaurants. You get a $50 excursion credit per port per room. And then you get some factor of internet minutes, which, give or take. But 150 internet minutes is still something. So you could also upgrade that to the Free at Sea Plus, which gives you unlimited internet, but not streaming. It gives you a few additional dining credits. It gives you the premier beverage package, and it adds another $50 excursion port for guests too in your room if you have a second guest. So it is a really good deal still. I've booked a few cruises in the past week or 2, and the difference between having the Free at Sea and not was like a few $100. So it's definitely worth it. Whereas if you go on Royal Caribbean and you buy the drink package, it's like $700, $800 for a 7-day cruise or more. Depending on when you get it. So that is a great option. If you want a kind of a little bit more of an all-inclusive, believe me, they'll still try to nickel and dime you for things just like everyone else. But if you want a little more of an all-inclusive, that's a great way to do it. Number 5, just the pure amount of dining options. We talked about this in the Royal Caribbean video as well. Norwegian has tons of restaurants. They were kind of the pioneer of specialty dining. They brought in the freestyle dining, then they brought in this specialty dining where they really took it above and beyond. Where you have Le Bistro, which is a French restaurant. You have Cagney's, which is the steak restaurant. Moderno, which is a Brazilian churrascaria. I think that's how you pronounce that. You have the local, or Oceans, which is basically a 24-hour pub food, right? You can get wings, burgers, sliders, all kinds of fun things. Fish sandwiches, pretzel bites. You have Indulge Food Hall on the newer ships where they have little iPads. You sit down, you can order from a bunch of different restaurants. You have Food Republic, which is like a fusion a la carte restaurant. Sushi, hibachi. I mean, the list goes on and on. Ocean Blue, which is seafood. Palomar, which is a Mediterranean restaurant. So many options for you to choose from a food perspective. That is an amazing reason to book an NCL cruise. The next one up is one of my favorites, number 6, the thermal suites. So if you go on a Breakaway or Breakaway Plus class ship, or even the new Prima and Viva ships, there is a thermal suite, which is connected to the spa. It is incredible. It's better than any other thermal suite on any other cruise line, as far as I'm concerned. You could buy a week pass for that, and it gives you a little kind of private oasis that you can go to. They only sell so many passes. You can go there any day, all day, as much as you want. There are salt rooms, there's saunas, there are beds, there's a pool in there, a therapy pool where you can go and just relax. There's hot tubs in there. It's usually at the front of the ship where you have this beautiful view, and I just love it, and it is definitely a reason why I book NCL cruises. Number 7, NCL is the only cruise line that has a ship that is flagged in America specifically for Hawaii. So this is the only cruise line where you can go on a cruise to each of these tiny little Hawaiian spots. So that is an amazing reason to book NCL. They also do a fire and ice cruise where you can go from Hawaii to Alaska, or Alaska to Hawaii. That's incredible. The Hawaiian is great. Remember, on that Hawaiian cruise, there are no casinos on Pride of America because of legal rules. So next up, number 8, we always talk about innovation with cruise lines and cruise ships. Norwegian has go-karts. So they now have these on several ships. On the newer ships like Prima and Viva, it is a 3-deck go-kart track. It's really cool. It is kind of a one-trick pony. It's something you'll do once or twice. It does cost extra. It's $15 to do it. But it is really fun. It is really cool. And it's something that may tip the scales if you have kids, or if you're just really into that and you want to try something different on a cruise ship. Carnival's got, a roller coaster. Royal Caribbean has all kinds of crazy things. So NCL has go-karts. Number 9, you want to be pampered and you want to stay in the haven. Norwegian, another one of Norwegian's great innovations has been the ship within a ship that everyone has kind of tagged onto, with Royal now really getting into that, Celebrity doing that, and most of the other cruise lines kind of catching up on that, MSC with the Yacht Club. But Norwegian was the first ones to really kind of pioneer this. There's a pool there, there's a private bar, there's a private lounge, private sun decks, and it's all in a locked up little area that only you can access with the Haven. You get a butler, you get concierge service. It's truly an incredible way to experience luxury while still being on a contemporary cruise ship. So that is an amazing reason to book with NCL. Last but not least, the private island, Great Stirrup Cay. It is not as great as Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Nothing is. However, some people do prefer Great Stirrup Cay. It's a much bigger island than Perfect Day, which is crazy to think. However, it's a little more kind of a beach experience, an elevated beach experience. You could do a villa there. You could still do fun things like zip lining and snorkeling and doing all the fun things that you would do. There's just not as many bells and whistles as there is on Perfect Day. However, it's a really nice island. It's built up very nicely. It's a little more built up than MSC's Ocean Cay. But again, it is a reason to book an NCL cruise. Any of these cruise lines that have their own private island, it's a great reason to go on some of these. They're safe. You don't have to worry about anything. You could just walk up the ship, NCL's is still a tender port. I can't believe it's taking them this long to get a dock built there. I know they've had all kinds of issues getting that done. It will be done at some point, but as of now, you still have to tender to Great Stirrup Cay. But that's okay. Don't let it get you down. It's an awesome island. Go check it out. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel. I'm supposed to do that in the middle of the video, and I forgot. So whatever. We would love for you to subscribe. We're trying to hit 4,000 subscribers this month. We really appreciate all the support. If you have any tips or tricks about NCL, please comment below. We'd love to hear them. Any clarifications, if I screwed something up, happy to hear those as well. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks so much.